my dear student, welcome to Nagesh Karasge Orchid School channel. Myself Hina Patel going to teach you 7th grade mathematics. We had started with a chapter rational number. We had learned what are the rational numbers. In the previous class we had learned about how to represent a rational number on a number line. Today we will have just recall of this and we will go for some more example. So, just we will see recall what are the rational number and how to represent on a number line. This we had done in a previous class, just we will have a recall for this. So, you can go for another example very easily. So, here we are having a rational number as 7 upon 4 which we have to represent on a number line. So, first what we have to do, 7 upon 4, that is an improper fraction. First we have to convert into the mixed fraction. So, we had learned the steps, how to follow the steps to represent a rational number on the number line. So, now we can find out from this fraction the number which will lie, the 7 upon 4 will lie on between 1 and 2. So, we have to find out the on a number line. First we will draw that 1 and 2, and in this way this will be seen, we will represent on a number line. So, we will represent this number between 1 and 2. So, it is divided into how many parts? We have to divide into 4 parts, that is 1/4, 2/4, 3/4 and this is 2 upon 2, that will be the whole 4. So, here the fraction what we got is 1 whole 3 upon 4. So, we had represent on a number line as a 7 upon 4 because it was required rational number to us. Now, we will have some more example. Draw a number line and represent the following rational numbers on it as a 3 upon 4. Why I am taking in short? Just we have to recall it. Given rational numbers lies between 0 and 1. 0 and 1 because we are having a proper fraction. It is a proper fraction. So, 3 upon 4 you know 3/4 part of a whole. So, 1 it lies between 0 and 1. So, the rational number, so we are drawing the number line, just we had written on the number line as 0 and 1 and 2. So, it lies between 1. So, what will be after 0? That is 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4 upon 4, that is when you reduce this it will be 1, 4 ones are 4 ones are. So, it is 1. So, it lies between 0 and 1. What is this? It is 4 upon 4 is nothing but it is a 1. So, this given rational number 3 upon 4 lies between 0 and 1. This is the example which we had tried to solve on the number line. Another example, draw the number line and represent the following rational number on it. What is the rational number given to us is minus 7 upon 4. Already we had learned in the starting when we studied about the how to follow the steps during the representing the rational number on a number line. So, you are very well known that the negative number on the rational number line is on a left hand side and the positive number are to the right hand side of a 0. So, now we are having a rational number as an minus 7 upon 4. So, we have to take to the left hand side of a 0 because you know these are all negative numbers on the left hand side. So, given rational number lies between minus 2 and minus 1. So, it is a improper fraction? Yes, you are right. So, we have to convert into mixed fraction and you can find out that the number lies between minus 2 and minus 1. So, here you are getting 2, just I will explain after the 0, that is for to the left hand side 0, then we are having minus 1. In between here also 0 and minus 1 we have some rational number, but we require as minus 7 upon 4. So, here we are taking as minus 1 here, then minus 5 upon 4, minus 6 upon 4, minus 7 upon 4. So, what will be here? It will be minus 1 upon 4, minus 2 upon 4, minus 3 upon 4, minus 4 upon 4. What is minus 4 upon 4 is nothing but minus 1. So, here we had continued with minus 5 upon 4, minus 6 upon 4, minus 7 upon 4, minus 8 upon 4. Here where it is possible to reduce, we will reduce. Here is 2 ones, 4 ones are 4 and 4 twos are 8. So, what we got here is minus 2. So, where the minus 7 upon 4 lies? In between minus 1 and minus 2. It is not exactly as minus 2, but it is in between minus 1 and minus 2. So, in this way we can find out a rational number on a number line. Now, we will see rewrite the following rational number in the simplest form. The word itself says simplest form means the whatever the rational number is given to us, we have to write in a lowest term, or you can say it reduced term. So, here the word is simplest. So, we have to make it very simple term. So, here it is given example as minus 44 upon 72. Now, you know to go for a simplest term, what we have to do? We have to reduce. Yes. So, what we had done here? We can do by the both the method by reducing directly, or we can write here that minus 11 multiplied by 4 upon 18 multiplied by 4. Why we had taken a 4? It should be the same in a numerator as well as in the denominator. So, when you divide this rational number, that is in the numerator by 4, we will get as 11, and when you divide by 4 in the denominator, we get as an 18. So, what we are getting? Minus 18 upon minus 11 upon 18. When we are dividing by 4 is nothing but when you multiply minus 11 into 4 or 4 times minus 11 and 4 times 18 is equal to, we will reduce this. So, what is the answer? Is minus 11 upon 18. So, hence the simplest form of minus 44 upon 72 is minus 11 upon 18. Now, here it is not possible to reduce or possible to simplify. So, this is the last step. So, we are getting here is minus 11 upon 18. Now, what are the rational numbers in a standard form? Already we had learned what are the rational numbers. A rational number is said to be in a standard form if its denominator is a positive integer and the numerator and the denominator have no common factor other than 1. Again I will repeat, what are the standard rational number? A rational number is said to be in a standard form if its denominator is a positive integer and the numerator and denominator have no common factor other than 1. So, these are known as rational number. Example is given as 5 upon 4 is in a standard form. They have no other common factor other than 1. So, this is known as standard form. It should be in the denominator and the positive integer. We do not have here negative integer. It should be a positive integer and the numerator and the denominator have no common. Here we do not have any common factors. So, then the 1, so it is known as an standard rational number. We will see example how we can find out the reduced in a standard form. Already we know now what are the standard form. We will reduce it reduce minus 30 upon 45 in a standard form. Minus 30 upon 45. Reduction means we have to go for an division where we get an common, as we are reducing here by 15 because we can 15 times a 2 is 30 and 15 times a 3 is 45. So, we are dividing it by 15 to the numerator as well as to the denominator. Now, after division, what will be this? Minus 2 upon 3. So, we can say that hence minus 2 upon 3 is the standard form of a given rational number. Here we do not have any common in the numerator as well as in the denominator other than 1. So, it is known as a standard rational number. So, what we had done, just we had reduced it into an simplest form and we had tried to find out is the given rational number is a standard rational number. Here we will see some more example. Rewrite the following rational number in the simplest form. Is the same simplest form, lowest, reduce, all words give the same meaning. So, minus 8 upon 10, this is rational number. When you reduced by 2, 2 4s are, 2 5s are, what we had done? Minus 4 multiplied by 2 and the same number we are multiplying here, that is 5 multiplied by 2. So, 2 get cancelled. So, we get as an minus 4 upon 5. Hence, the simplest form of minus 8 upon 10 is minus 4 upon 5. So, what we had done? We had made this given rational number to simplest form. So, we can go for your various example, you can take your own rational number, you can try to reduce it to the lowest term or you can find out as an standard form of a rational number. So, you will practice as many more examples, so it will be easy to understand. Now, comparison of a rational number using a number line. Number line you know very well. Now, the word is compare. We have to compare the given rational number. This is a number line where we are having a center as a 0. This is to the right hand side. Right side of a 0 is always a positive numbers and left side of a 0 is always negative numbers. I am not talking about an integer. Either a word was negative number and positive number. When we are going away from the 0 to an right hand side, we get an positive number. Going left to the right, we will get an large number. Large number, when you are having some number as in minus 2, when you go to the right hand side, the values goes on increasing, that is nothing but an large number. Here if I say here is a 1, so when we will go to the right hand side, from left to right the values goes on increasing is nothing but an larger the value. So, when you going from left to right, the values will be larger and going from right to left, suppose we are going from right to left, the values will be smaller. So, when here we are having 1, here we are having 1, then 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, then these values are decreasing, we can say getting a lower, we can say get the smallest value. These are the same terminology giving this one meaning. So, we can use any terminology. So, here when you go from right to left, the smaller the value, when you go from left to right, the larger the value, that you should understand, and these are a rational number, not an integer. Now, we will compare one of the example on a number line. compare the rational numbers 1 upon 2, that is a half, and 2/3, that is 2 upon 3 on a number line. We have to compare this both on a number line. As given rational numbers are positive, they will lie on a right side of the 0, because now only we had seen we do not have any negative integers. So, it will lie on a right side of a 0. Both the numbers lie between the integers 0 and 1. Both they lies between 0 and 1. How we will see? Just we are going from left to right. So, here we are having all as an positive numbers. So, we will write here 0. We will go for 1 upon 6, 2 upon 6, 3 upon 6, 4 upon 6, 5 upon 6, 6 upon 6, that is nothing but 1. In between 0 and 1, there are many rational number. Now, you might be having question in your mind, why teacher have taken as 1 upon 6. I will say you, because here we are having a prime number in the denominator, because already we had learned the steps. So, prime number in the denominator we have to multiply, that is 2 times 3 is 6. So, we have started with 1 upon 6. You know why we have started from the 0, because we have a positive numbers here, positive rational numbers. So, we will go away from the 0, or we can say from left to right on a number line. So, 0, 1 upon 6, 2 upon 6, 3 upon 6, 4 upon 6, 5 upon 6, 6 upon 6. When you reduce this 6 upon 6, 6 ones are 6 ones are, so it will be 1. Where it is possible to reduce this rational number, we will try to reduce. Here also it is possible to reduce. Here will be 2 ones are 2 upon 3. So, here will be 1 upon 3 will be the, but it is not our requirement is 1 upon 2. Our requirement is 1 upon 2. So, we will go to the next rational number, we will try to reduce 3 ones are 3 twos are. So, here will be 1 upon 2. So, this number we had got on a number line, that is a half. Next is 4 upon 6, again 2 twos are 2 threes are. When you reduced, you will get 2 upon 3. So, again this number also rational number we got on a number line. The word was compare. Compare means you have to see which of the rational number is greater, smaller or equal. So, here you can see by seeing this 1 upon 2 and 2 upon 3, it is not easy to understand which is greater, but on a number line when you represent, it is easy to understand which rational number is greater. Now, you know when we go from left to right, from 0 is our left to right hand side is larger the value. So, the 4 upon 6 is larger than 3 upon 6, because this only rational numbers is reduced and we return in the form of simplest form of a rational number. So, in this way you can compare the rational number on a number line. I think so, my dear student, you have understood. You can take your own fraction as a rational number and you can represent on a number line, making it into an simplest form. We will see one more examples. Which is greater in each of the following? Same, it is nothing but comparison. The words are very similar. Compare, where which is a greater, smaller or equal. Here they had specified us which is greater in the following. Here minus 5 upon 6 and minus 4 upon 3. Which will be the greater? To understand this, making a denominator of the both the number equal. You know how to make the denominator equal? Yes. So, minus 4 upon 3 is equal to minus 4 multiplied by 2 and multiplied by 2 in the denominator. What is the number we have taken rational number as? Minus 4 upon 3. Numerator we have to multiply to the 2 and denominator also we have to multiply by 2. So, what will be here? Minus 8 upon 6. Why we had done here 8 upon 6? Because we have to make a denominator equal. We have to make both the denominator equal. So, now we got this second rational number as n minus 8 upon 6. So, since minus 5 is greater than minus 8, now you know when the denominators are equal, you can compare, you can do addition, you can do subtraction. Here which is greater? Minus 5 is greater than minus 8. Just you recall, when we go from right to left, the values goes on decreasing. So, when it is minus 5, then minus 6, minus 7, minus 8, to the left hand side the values will be less or it will be lower. So, we can compare this. Minus 5 is greater than minus 8. Hence, what it represent minus 5? Yes, you are right, it represent a minus 5 upon 6 and minus 8 represent and minus 8 upon 6. So, we can compare this both the rational numbers which is greater. So, in this way we have compared the given rational number which is greater, but what we had done here is minus 8 upon 6, but minus 8 upon 6 represent as minus 4 upon 3, because when you reduce this, this will be minus 4 upon 3. Why we had done this minus 8 upon 6? Yes, because to get both the denominator same or equal. So, only we can compare the rational number which is greater, which is smaller, or are they equal. So, in this way, with the help of example which is the greater rational numbers, we had find out by having a step by step, and minus 5 upon 6 is greater than minus 4 upon 3. Here is the same, the words are used different. I had taken a different example. So, you should know the terminology and the meaning of each. Fill in the box. When you see this box in the lower classes, you know its comparison. Yes, you are right. Here also we have to compare, we have to write the greater, smaller or equal. Correct symbol in a box. What is the rational number is? Minus 4 upon 5 and minus 5 upon 7. Making the denominator both equal, you know now how to make the denominator equal? Yes. So, minus 4 upon 5 is equal to, what are the fraction rational number we have taken as? Minus 4 upon 5. We are multiplying by 7 in the numerator as well as in the denominator. Why? Because to make a denominator equal. So, here minus 28, 7 4 times is 28 and we are having as a minus. So, we have to write as minus 28 and 5 times 7 is 35. So, we had got this minus 28 upon 35, and what the other rational number is? Minus 5 upon 7 is equal to minus 5 multiplied by 5. Now, you know why we are multiplying it by 5? Yes, you are right, to make a denominator equal. So, same number when you multiply in the numerator, same number you have to multiply in the denominator. So, after multiplication, that is minus 5 multiplied by 5 gives minus 25, and 7 multiplied by 5 will be 35. Now, both the denominators here are the same. Now, it is easy to compare. So, as we know that minus 28 is less than minus 25. You know that is less than minus 25. How? We had seen on a number line, when you go from right to left, the values will be less. So, minus 28 is less than minus 25. So, hence minus 28 upon 35 is less than minus 25 upon 35. Now, what it represent? Minus 28 upon 35. Yes, it represent as minus 4 upon 5. So, minus 4 upon 5 is less than minus 25 upon 35 represents as minus 5 upon 7 is less than minus 5 upon 7. So, these are the steps to follow to compare, to find the greater number and give the correct symbol in the box. So, in this way, by following the steps step by step, we can find out which of the given rational number is greater or is smaller or is equal. Now, we will see find two rational numbers between 1 and 2. Already I had told there are rational numbers between the 0 and 1. We had seen with some examples 1 and 2. Now, the word equivalent rational number, you know what are the equivalent, already we had learned in the fraction. So, equivalent rational numbers for 1 and 2 as nothing but 3 upon 3 is equal to 1 and 6 upon 3 is equal to 2. Now, this you have to consider in a mind which type of a number we will take to find out an equivalent rational numbers. So, we had drawn a number line because we have to find a rational number between 1 and 2. This is a 0, here 1 and 2, but between a 0 and 1 there are rational numbers, and between 1 and 2 there are a rational number. Our question is between 1 and 2. So, what we had done? I had taken here 3 upon 3. So, when you reduce 3 upon 3 will be 1, then 4 upon 3, 5 upon 3, 6 upon 3. So, when it is 6 upon 3, you can reduce here 3 ones are, 3 twos are. So, what will be that? We will have a whole number, that is a 2. So, in between 1 and 2, there are 3 parts between 1 and 2, that is 4 upon 3, 5 upon 3 and 6 upon 3. So, 4 upon 3 and 5 upon 3 are the two rational numbers between the 1 and 2. So, in this way we can find out two rational number between 1 and 2. Similar way you can find out rational numbers between you can take your whole rational numbers and you can find out on a number line. Please go through some examples, write your own example, find out a rational numbers between two rational numbers on a number line and find out some rational numbers on a number line, reduced or simplest form of a rational number on a number line. Hope so, my dear student, you have understood today what we had learned, the lowest term, comparison and of finding a rational number between a two rational number on a number line. Hope so you understood. Thank you very much.